On April 20, 2010, the Deepwater Horizon oil rig floated quietly in the Gulf of Mexico. From a distance, it looked like just another machine doing its job, drilling deep beneath the ocean floor for oil. But beneath that calm surface, pressure was building, not just underground, inside the system itself. Deepwater Horizon was drilling one of the deepest wells ever attempted, nearly a mile below the ocean's surface. At that depth, the pressure is immense. One mistake can turn steel into paper, and mistakes were already happening. Earlier that day, engineers ran a critical pressure test. The results were wrong, dangerously wrong. Some workers raised concerns. The data didn't make sense, but deadlines mattered. Money mattered. Stopping the operation would cost millions. So the warnings were dismissed. And I will add a personal request. A subscribe will be really helpful. Now moving on at 9:49 p.m., methane gas surged up the drilling column. The rig's safety systems failed to contain it. Gas blasted onto the platform, igniting into massive fireballs. 2 explosions ripped through the rig. Workers were thrown across decks. Flames shot higher than a 10-story building. 11 workers never made it out alive. For 2 days, Deepwater Horizon burned until it collapsed and sank into the ocean. But the real disaster was just beginning. Beneath the surface, oil poured uncontrollably from the broken wellhead. The blowout preventer, the last line of defense, had failed. For 87 days, oil flowed freely into the Gulf of Mexico. Satellite images showed a black stain spreading across the water. Beaches turned dark. Birds were coated in oil. Dolphins washed ashore dead. Entire fishing communities were destroyed overnight. BP, the company responsible, initially downplayed the spill. They underestimated the flow rate. They reassured the public it was under control. They struggled publicly to stop it. Behind the scenes, engineers were racing against physics itself. Every failed attempt to cap the well made things worse. Meanwhile, millions of gallons of chemical dispersants were dumped into the ocean, breaking oil into smaller droplets, but pushing toxins deeper into the ecosystem. Scientists warned this could cause long-term damage. Those warnings too were ignored. Years later, the Gulf is still suffering. Fish populations declined. Coral reefs were poisoned. Cleanup workers reported mysterious illnesses. BP paid billions in fines and settlements, but no amount of money could undo what had already happened. Deepwater Horizon exposed a brutal truth. When industries push technology beyond safety limits, when profit outweighs precaution, disasters don't happen suddenly. They're built decision by decision, and the ocean keeps the scars. Subscribe for more real disaster stories and deep investigations.